I hope everybody have a great day. So today I want to go over one of the big news that we had for the last like today. Um, so I was really surprised when I look at my portfolio. For like everybody knows, I am doing the $100,000 challenge. I was at $41,000 when I checked yesterday. For me to wake up at $42,244. I was trying to figure out what it was until I find out it was due to CCIV. I am up $2,331, which is great. But again, there is always a story behind it. And I'm not sure why there was this hype. The only thing that I could find is there was an interview from Peter Rawlinson. I hope I pronounced his name right. So he is the CEO of Lucid, and as you know, Lucid is rumored to be in talk or to be merging with CCIV. Okay. So I had to run. I ran and I listened to the whole interview. I can think one or twice. Probably twice, just to try to understand why that price, where the stock will go up like literally like 15% at this point. So I just say there's a good and bad news. The bad news is there is no confirmations. He didn't say nothing about CCIV. He didn't mention CCIV pretty much. The only thing he said about that was I cannot deny or confirm um anything. Like he literally say, I'm not gonna say anything. I cannot say anything about it. And pretty much said, like I won't say anything about it. So I think at this point we all know that there's talks. There's several pretty good. I know Bloomberg broke out a story. I read another article where um, it was pretty much stated they were in talks. Nobody knows really how far they are, if there's any agreement or not. So we're still gonna have to wait and see what's going on with that. I read a lot of different stories on there. People just making their own stories, talking about Super Bowl, anything else. Honestly, just wait and see what's going on. So the other good news is, like I said, and like I was telling you, the main thing is Lucid will go public anyways. I don't think they are planning to stay private. They are not. I think they're gonna go public. The only thing they need to find out is find the right company to merge with, and probably the right timeline to go public. That is the good news. The other good news is apparently they have several phases. They got four phases. The one phase is they're planning to have to release 7,000 units this year. This is a lot, and then I heard the numbers, and I'm like, I really, if they can do that, if they can release 7,000 units and sell those 7,000 units in a year, that would be mind blowing. That would be a really, really, really strong sign of a really good company making great cars. Okay, I mean, I don't know how I say great the car is. I know the car good. I don't know how great those car is, but 7,000 unit for a brand new company like this in a year, that is great. If they can achieve that. The only thing that he says is pretty much that for them, it was mostly a tech race. Okay, they are coming for and like everybody pretty much know, they are into the luxury markets. They're not Tesla killers yet, because he says they're gonna make more affordable cars later. They're not Tesla killers yet, I guess. They are planning on being a luxury electric vehicle, which is smart. You got to think about it, guys. That's the smart move. Like, you don't want to come in and trying to be a rival of Tesla when Tesla is a leader in the market with like years in advance. They've been through that. They've been through that shit, like you said. Like they've been through all the being shorted and everything else. So you don't want to come in and trying to go against a company that's like so big right now and so popular. Like I wouldn't do that. So they trying to find a market where they'll be the first one. And you got to think about it. BMW came up. BMW barely had. I don't know a lot about the i8. I think the i8 is a hybrid, if I'm not mistaken. If I am wrong, just feel free to put a comment, tell me that I'm wrong. The hybrid, the i8 is fully electric. I think it was hybrid. Um, Mercedes is really not out, putting electric vehicles out right now. Um, I can't think about anything. I know Rolls Royce is working on putting a electric vehicle out, but again, Rolls Royces are not known to be really innovative. Like they're not going to general market. So I don't really see any of these companies really at this point really coming for Lucid. The only thing that Lucid has for themselves, they have a lot of money. Lucid's got cash. Like literally, he said it. Not like that, not like I'm doing it, but he pretty much said he was asked if Lucid has enough money to put out those to realize those projects. You gotta think about it. They're talking about producing 400,000 vehicles by mid 2020s, like by mid 2026 or 2025, which is like this is crazy. So that you gotta have money. You gotta have a lot of money when you talk about tech race. You gotta have a lot of money when you talk about efficiencies. Like you gotta have money to develop a really great battery uh, uh, for your cars. You gotta have a great battery technology. You also talk about be vertically integrated. You need to spend a lot of money on R&Ds if you gotta do that. Like some companies save money R&Ds by just getting their parts from other car makers or other companies. But if you want to be vertically integrated, you have to spend a lot of money on R&Ds and also payroll and scientists and engineers and everything else. So they are talking about, they're talking big games. And they have the money for it. The only question and the only thing that's gonna make them fail or succeed at this point is managing and understanding the market and understanding being a leader in this market where there's no cars right now being a leader market. Like Tesla's not really a luxury vehicle company. They make great cars, but they're not really targeting for luxury uh, uh, customer base. So they'll be the first in you know, this sector. And if they can play the card right, if they can sustain this growth, if they can, they can realize it, this company can really, really be like, I can really see them. If they can, honestly, if they can make, I'm saying that, if they can make they can produce 7,000 units this year alone, I can really see them being close from like $80 a share. Really, like I can see that happen. I can really see them be close from like between 70 and $80, like $80 a share, which would be great from for anybody that own any of their stocks. Obviously, if CCIV, the deal CCIV goes through. But yeah, man, I just want to get on here to just give my thought. I just hope that you guys you know keep having a plan and remember, set a stop loss. All right. You guys will be fine if you do that, and you won't lose money. You won't lose as much money. You probably lose profit, but not as much money.